So we're headed to the property. I haven't been there in a couple of weeks. I sprung this video on him. I haven't been there in a couple of weeks, but Brad has, and he was out there this week, and they were supposed to deliver trusses, and the trusses never arrived, even though he was there all day.
I don't really want to talk about the trusses.
He didn't want to talk about the trusses. But he did make good use of his day out there anyway, because that's what he does. And we're going to kind of make a bet. So the trusses were supposed to be delivered yesterday, which we didn't go back out there, meaning him, didn't go back out there. So now it's kind of a waiting game and a bit of a mystery to see if when we show up, if the trusses will in fact be there. What do you think? Trusses?
It's 50-50 at best, but I say no.
I'm the optimist amongst the two of us. I'm going to go with yes. I will agree. I will admit if I'm wrong. No editing or cutting, I will admit it. But I'm going to go with yes. The question is, we keep our gate closed, and the builders know how to get into the property. So, will the builders have met the trust people and let them in? Stay tuned.
So, if we're talking about the odds on the gate being open versus closed, if the trusses are there, and that's a 50% or less probability, the chances that the gate is closed is way less than that. I say 20%. So I don't think the trusses are there, but if they are there, I think the gate will be left open. That's my bet.
I don't think I can argue with that one. So one of our deals was, because we don't live on the property, we need the gate closed. We need the gate closed and we need the gate locked, so what we do have out there is secure. That hasn't been the case one out of just a handful of times that they've been out there, that he hasn't been out there because he locks the gate. So we're trying to remind them kindly to close and lock the gate since we're an hour away. But I think he's right. I think the gate might be wide open. We'll see. Okay, we're almost at the property. We're going to find out if the gate's open. We're both a little bit skeptical.
It looks closed.
Looks closed. Let's see.
Closed.
Oh, the gate's closed. Okay, we're pulling up. Brad thought he saw the trusses from the gate. I just see dirt, but let's see. He's got better eyes than I do. At least for now, maybe. Oh, I do see a stack of something. Gosh, he's got eagle eyes. Huh. Coming up around here, next to the shed. And looky there, looky. We, or our folks, have a stack of trusses. There they are. And not just that, but they locked the gate. So, score.
The screen pipe, which is the outlet to the sewage, is on the wrong end of the house. The house, the natural slope is from the shed towards me, and I can see why the plumbers made that mistake. But the septic's actually going in between the shed and the pole barn. So they got to put this pipe up closer to the foundation or to the cement and slope it back towards the shed, so then it can go left to right on that end of the house and then flow into the septic. So basically the sewage plumbing is backwards. The hot and cold water don't matter. They don't have to slope, obviously, but all the sewage has to be redone. So until that's done, we can't get it sprayed for termites. We can't get the wire, which you see on the other end of the foundation, put down, and rebar and all the other things in preparation for concrete. So we're kind of at a standstill here. In between Tropical Storm Fred, Hurricane Ida, and Tropical Storm Mindy, we haven't had much of a break. Here, we got a concrete truck backed up to a pumper truck. You can see the pumper truck is elevated for the because of the slope of the land, and in the background you see the actual house getting poured.
Hey folks, Deb here.
Brad here.
We're on our way to Piney Grove this morning. We were going to go out and just do a few things, and we found out on our way out here that the builders that are building Brad's parents' house have actually framed, and we did not know that because we've had a very, very wet spring, summer, fall. It's been wet and nasty. So we are going to pull up to the property for the first time to see the actual house framing, trusses and framing, and it's very exciting. So we thought we would take you along to see that. First peek will be the first time we've seen it, first time you've seen it.
Yep, we should be able to see the trusses from the road. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go, turning onto the property for the first time. We're seeing a house, looking for a house. So Brad ran out here last weekend just to drop off the tractor, and his parents' house only had a foundation. So again, with the wet weather, we figured there wouldn't be much here because they wouldn't have had a chance to work on it. But I'll be doggone if that's not a house back there. It is. It's got the trusses. It's got the...
It's sheathed
It's
completely. I thought it was just
sheathed.
going to be framed.
Yeah, we were looking for just the stick framing, but look at that. We'll show you that view that they're going to have once we get out of the truck. But wow, look at that. There's a house on the property. That's exciting. We oriented them next to the pole barn and the shed, so it'd be easy for them. And then that's where our house will go. But look at that, folks. House on the property. So there it is, Mom and Pop's house. Looks good. Like we said, the progress is so much further along than what we anticipated in just a week. we'll show you, take you for a quick tour inside as we look inside too, but I wanted to show you because it looked like we had tucked them away, but we did, I mean, for them, but that's their view. They'll have a view of the pastures, and then they'll be in close proximity to the pole barn and the shed where Pop will spend a lot of his time. So it's close, it's convenient, we'll be right there, close to us so we can help them out. And there's the house. Very exciting day on Piney Grove. Alrighty, well here we have Pop and Mom's house. We're excited to see this go up. This has been in the works for about pushing 2 years. COVID hit, getting the plans, getting the builder, getting everything in place has been a kind of a long, arduous process, but we're really excited because last week when we were here, or Brad was here, it was just a foundation. We came out here today to do a few things, and we have walls, or almost walls, so let's go in and we'll show you Mom and Pop's house.
As Deb has mentioned, this has been quite a long journey to get to this point. COVID, material shortages, worker shortages, discussion with the plan changes, all of those things.
Alrighty, so here is the front entranceway, which will have a deck or a patio on the front when it's done, but this is the front door. And come on into Mom and Pop's living room. This will be their open concept living room. And Brad, if you'll show the super cool windows, they'll have a lot of light, natural light that comes in through here. And so we can go right or left, or we can look right behind Brad, and that will be the kitchen. So let's walk into the kitchen. They will have an island here with a sink. That way they can do little things, little rinse off things, glasses. I'm not sure they wanted a separate sink, so that was kind of a cool idea. So with this sink and this island here, since this is an open concept, they will be able to look out and see the pasture, see the pole barn. So all this natural light that comes in here is also for their view as well. So an island, behind us cabinetry, and then this is a nifty pantry area that doesn't take up that much space for the kitchen, but yet it's a nice big space, so they'll be able to put all their canned goods and whatever else they need without having to sacrifice any floor space. So another window into the kitchen that outlooks their backyard or the wooded portion. So that is south. As Brad is motioning me that is south. This is their south view. That is their north view. Again, lots of light, lots of open concept. And then here in this opening, again, south, they'll have sliding glass doors, and then another deck will take them out back. A big important factor for them was to make sure that they did have a lot of light.
My dad wanted a really big sliding glass door. I think it's a 10-footer, so it was a special order. And we talk about how thick and wooded our property was in our previous videos. I've actually cleared a lot in between these pines with the excavator and the tractor and some handwork. And what I'm trying to do is get this where this will be their yard. So we may have to cut a few pines back so they have a bigger yard. But like Deb mentioned, this is a south exposure here, so the sun's always going to be this way. So when they look forward into the pasture, it's always going to be lit up bright and green.
So this big sliding glass door they will be able to use to come and go. They'll have a deck, grilling stuff. And additionally, what they probably will use even more is this back door that will enter into a mudroom / laundry room. So they'll have their washer and dryer in here. Pop can kick off his boots because he's as active as Brad is. So he'll do a lot of work. He'll be able to kick off his boots, keep the rest of the house clean, laundry room, and then there's an entrance into the dining room and kitchen from here as well. It's not a complex house plan, but it's nice and it's very efficient, and it works obviously very well for them.
Okay, so Deb mentioned the mudroom door or the main entrance to the house. Yes, they'll have sliding glass doors here, and they want to do a poured concrete patio in the future. But this will be their main door as they go in and out. And our idea is this will be their driveway coming around the shed, connecting with the main driveway coming onto the property. Their driveway will come down that hill where these piles of dirt are. And where these piles of dirt are, we're going to either do a carport or a pole barn or maybe a three-sided building, just some place that they can park their vehicles and then take their groceries or whatever and take them in this door and minimize their exposure to the outdoors and the rain and the elements. Okay, back to Deb.
Okay, so we come back in through the laundry room. Kick off our feet, kick off our shoes, hang our jacket. And then this is the dining area. Again, open concept, dining room, kitchen, living room. Pop also wanted electrical outlets in the center of his floor, so that gives him more flexibility for where he puts his couch and his lighting and all that. So this is very open. To the left, we have our air conditioning closet. And then we have a coat closet. Again, this is all open concept, so the building designers did a really good job of integrating everything where it'll be cohesive. We'll go into the second bedroom. They opted to, even though it's 1,600 square feet, they opted to have just 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms because it's just going to be them and maybe occasionally Brad's sister will visit, but they didn't need a whole lot of space. They've got 1 guest bedroom in the front, and it also has nice sized windows and will overlook the pastures. So even the guest bedroom has a beautiful view, and again, lighting was really, really big for them.
So when we were looking at the location to put this house, if you look across the pasture now where the camera is pointed, we have 20 acres here, and we thought maybe we would cut them off an acre and they could be up there by the road, and then, you know, later on in life maybe we have to sell that off. That wouldn't be an optimal place to put their house so close to the road out there. That's a county highway or a county road out there, so there'd be road noise. If they have pets, they would be closer to the road. And it just, in general, it just wouldn't be the best place for a house, although it would be the easiest way to detach 1 acre from the 20 acres. So we elected to put them back here where this house is, and as you see, they have a wonderful view.
Well, another reason for putting them closer to was they are aging, and we want them closer to us if they do need something. The road, yes, the animals, yes, but we need them closer to us, or they might need us closer to them. So a window there, it's a small guest bedroom, but it's got a lot of light again, and then this window here lets in light, and the shed's right there. So I guess who you are depends on if that's a good view for you or not. But if you're a guy, you probably think that's a great view. So, and again, a closet, because we have stuff that we need to put stuff in. We opted not to do a Jack and Jill type bathroom door. So there's a small hallway, and the hallway will open up into a small bathroom. The guests will have access to their own bathroom. And again, big window for a small room. Light was definitely a key factor in this design. So, bedroom, bathroom, little hallway. Oh, before we forget, when you come in to the living room, they opted not to have a foyer, but they did want a space to put jackets and shoes and all of that good stuff. So this is a nice large closet area for them to squirrel away their stuff as soon as they come in, again, to keep any kind of dirt or dust from the house, and to put jackets and shoes and general storage. So and it's a pretty good space, so that was probably wise too. And again, everything flows really naturally in this open concept. These doors and closet spaces flow really nice. We're real happy and pleased with the design. So let's take a left now and go into the master bedroom. Again, and I know we're really talking a lot about this, but lighting. The bedroom is not that big, but there's 2 large windows that face the pasture. So that will be their view when they wake up in the morning. And then there's an additional window to the side.
And what was important to my dad is that he could see, he has failing eyesight, but it was important to him that he could see out across, his view. He lives on the water in the Chesapeake Bay in Virginia, and he didn't want to lose a view. So we designed this house, or helped him design this house, and in his master bedroom, this is what he'll wake up to. And as you've seen in our other videos, there's deer, there's all sorts of animals that come across this pasture, And Deb also mentioned the side window, so I'll spin a little bit here. And this is the side window. And again, this window at an angle, you'll be able to see pasture.
Well, not just pasture, but that cut through right there, I think is going to be a neat little spot that they might see other critters just by accident. I think like Brad said, we've got a lot of critters and deer on the property, and I think that by accident is going to be a neat little view in addition to the pastures.
We don't have the dimensions on us right now, but we'll flash them up on the screen and show you. But this is a fair sized bedroom. I want to say it's 14 by 16. It might be 16 by 16. But it's a decent sized master bedroom. And then when I turn around here and put the camera back on Deb, she'll walk through the 2 closets and the master bath that's on the south end of the house. Back to you, Deb.
Jubilee does a lot of these type designs, and we really like them. So there's a small hallway into the master bath, but on each side there's a his and hers walk-in closet. Again, lots of storage space, lots of convenience, great layout. So you walk through here, you've got the his and hers closets on the way to the bathroom. And then the bathroom itself, come on in, Brad. So the bathroom itself, again, a window to let in natural light. There's a separate area for the potty. There's a vanity area. And then there's, over here, is the bathtub and shower. So again, it seems like a very efficient space. You can use the closets, you can use the bedroom, you can use the potty while somebody else is in here. So it's just a good smart use of space.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, folks, so that's a quick, or maybe not as quick, down and dirty tour of the folks' home. We'll be keeping you updated as we make progress in it, and I think it's going to be kind of fast moving from here on out. So what you got, Brad?
I think that's all I've got. We're just really excited to get this house finished and get my folks moved down from Virginia to Florida. They said last year they wanted that to be their last winter that they spent up north. So hopefully 2021 is the last time they see a winter in Virginia. So thank you for watching. Please click like, please click subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Take care.
Take care, y'all.